Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the official look here at my ball screw 3D printer. This is just going to be the video to kick the build off basically. I'm not going to do any update videos like as I progress through the build on this. There'll just be one final video. If you want to follow along and see updates and progress and stuff like that, I'm going to be posting them on my Patreon. My current Patreon members will have already seen the X and Y axis of this printer. Kind of as I'm building in Fusion and modifying it and optimizing it and stuff like that, I'm actually posting onto Patreon. So if you want to support the channel, definitely consider joining my Patreon. I'm running a 25% off sale on memberships. That's a monthly membership and a yearly membership as well. So you can save some money and you can help support the channel. But I did want to do a video kicking off the build of this printer. I do have the Z, as you can see here, finished. And I'm really excited to get going on this printer. I've had these ball screws for quite some time now. I've just had like other projects on the go and whatnot. I am using my old simple core frame. I'm trying to reuse as many parts as I possibly can. And I think if this frame works, like this size of frame, Funstore already has the frame kit for you. So that's a win-win there in my books. I have I think, Rolohaun 2.4 bed, like a 250 millimeter bed. I've had this forever. I'm not sure what I bought it for. One of my printers, and then ended up not using it. So I'm trying to like put this together with a bunch of leftover parts and things like that, and trying to just make the prototype as cheap as possible. Again, this is a prototype. I'm not sure if this Z will carry over into the final printer or not. I like it already, but I'm kind of debating whether I want to do just like the dual Z motors or 3. Obviously, you'd have to buy one more ball screw if you wanted to do triple Z, and then I would most likely be doing linear rails if I'm going to do 3, because then we would just attach them to the frame like a Trident would be, and then you would also need a 2020 extrusion in the back. So I'm kind of liking the simplicity of the 2 lead screws. We can still do Clipper Z tilt here, just side to side. It might work out well. We'll see when I start printing on this printer. And like I say, I am done designing pretty much the X and Y axis. I've posted some teasers on my Patreon, and I'll be posting some more on there. But I'd really like to thank PCBWay for sponsoring this video. Right now, it's PCBWay's 12th anniversary. The cool part is, if you order any PCBs with the special color masks of matte black, purple, or pink, the color fee is completely on PCBWay. So it's a really cool time to buy those colorful PCBs. There's also some great discounts on 3D printing. PCBWay has a great 3D printing service. They do sheet metal fabrication and also injection molding. Definitely check out PCBWay for your next project. All right, huge thanks to PCBWay for sponsoring videos like this. It really helps me buy parts. Even though I'm using leftover parts, I do need to buy fans and hot ends and extruders and stuff like that and whatnot. So it really helps out, and so do all of you just subscribing, liking, sharing the video, joining my Patreon, using my affiliate links in the description. West3D actually has a really great price on LDO Rook kits right now. I believe they are the final batch. So if you've been wanting a LDO Rook, definitely check out my West3D affiliate link below, and there are some really good discounts on an LDO Rook. So as you can kind of been watching here on the B-roll of this printer, I'm quite happy with the Z. It's pretty much sorted, ready to go. I don't have a lot left to design on this printer. I basically just need to finish up the tool head. I'm going to be using a Dragon Burner tool head, but I do want to add a Big Tree Tech microprobe on here. make things really nice, take advantage of some clipper Z-tilt, and then just have some bed mesh and things like that. And then, yeah, I'm really excited to see how this printer is going to print. I have no idea how fast this is gonna print, what the print quality is gonna look like. This is a really new territory to me. The only other ball screw printer I know of is the Pantheon, and it's like $10,000. Obviously, it's a very high-end printer with high-end components, but I really just wanted to try to design a DIY ball screw printer and see how it turned out. Can you use off-the-shelf ball screws? Does it print well? That kind of thing. How fast is it? All that kind of stuff. So yeah, definitely leave some comments down below, you know, ask questions, that type of thing. And then I, of course, will do a final video on YouTube, show off some prints, things like that. Fingers crossed that this printer does print well. I really don't know at this point if it's going to or not, but I'm having a lot of fun designing it, and I'm excited to show all of you the final result of the printer. So thanks so much for watching. If you like videos like this, definitely consider subscribing, hit that notification bell, and I'll catch you all over on my Discord.